matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for him. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Back to throw now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go.
Second and 3. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
18, Pioneer. Looking 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Seven Pirates.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They run the option on 2nd down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terrace Marshall, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
third down, they're going to run for it here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second and 8 coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now. First and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. For this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They give him a gain of 37. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The 30. 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
3.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Bucs are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now they're back. And now here is another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 118 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long.